Did you know that over 53 million American adults, that's a staggering 1 in 5, are living with doctor-diagnosed arthritis, with rates skyrocketing to nearly half among those aged 65 and older, often zeroing in on the wrists and hands to cause relentless pain and stiffness that disrupts everything from brewing your morning coffee to waving goodbye to the grandkids? According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, this widespread issue isn't just a number. It's a daily reality for millions, where simple movements like turning a doorknob or holding a phone can trigger sharp discomfort, limiting independence and dimming the joy in retirement activities like golfing or crafting. CDC.gov if wrist arthritis has you feeling sidelined, perhaps making it tough to grip garden tools during your weekend yard work or button up a shirt for a family dinner. You're in good company. But the empowering news is that targeted, gentle exercises can turn the tide. Drawing from proven strategies by the Mayo Clinic and Arthritis Foundation, this 5-minute routine isn't about grueling workouts. It's a simple, at-home approach to reduce inflammation, boost mobility, and reclaim your active lifestyle, whether you're hitting the local farmer's market or enjoying a leisurely drive. Stick around as I unpack the why behind wrist arthritis, guide you through an expanded set of exercises with step-by-step details, share practical tips tailored for busy seniors, and offer insights on making this a sustainable habit. Backed by reliable health experts, this could be the key to fewer painful mornings and more fulfilling days. Let's dive in and get you moving with confidence. To truly grasp the impact, let's explore what wrist arthritis entails, especially as we hit our 50s and beyond. Primarily, it stems from osteoarthritis, where years of wear and tear erode the cartilage cushioning your joints, or rheumatoid arthritis, an autoimmune condition sparking chronic inflammation that swells and tenderizes the area. The CDC notes that arthritis overall affects 44% of folks aged 50 to 74, with hand and wrist involvement being particularly common due to repetitive strains from lifelong tasks like typing reports at work, chopping veggies for home-cooked meals, or even steering through rush-hour traffic. Singlecare.com symptoms might include that familiar morning rigidity, swelling after a day of errands, or a weakened grip that makes carrying groceries feel Herculean. But here's where hope shines. Regular low-impact exercises enhance joint lubrication via synovial fluid, fortify the muscles that stabilize your wrists, and promote better blood circulation to flush out inflammatory buildup. The Mayo Clinic highlights that range of motion and strengthening moves like these not only ease pain, but also preserve bone density and improve overall balance. Crucial for preventing falls in older adults. MayoClinic.org From conversations with peers in their golden years, I've seen how starting with just a few minutes daily, perhaps during a TV commercial or while waiting for the microwave, leads to tangible wins, like easier handling of a remote or smoother writing of holiday cards. The Arthritis Foundation echoes this, emphasizing that consistency can stave off further joint degradation while fitting effortlessly into American routines, from post-walk cool-downs to pre-bedtime wind-downs. Arthritis.org Plus. Incorporating these into your life might even boost your mood and energy, turning self-care into a positive ritual amid volunteering, travel, or family time. Before we roll up our sleeves, a quick note on getting started safely. This routine is designed for about 5 minutes, but we'll expand it with variations to keep it fresh and effective. Break it into 30 to 60-second segments per exercise, repeating as needed. Always sit comfortably, maybe in your favorite armchair or at the dining table, with good posture, deep breaths, and no forcing through pain. If you experience sharp twinges, swelling, or anything unusual, hit pause and consult your doctor, particularly if you have osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, or related conditions like carpal tunnel. The Mayo Clinic advises warming up with heat, like a warm compress for 10 to 20 minutes, to loosen joints beforehand, and icing afterward if inflammation flares. MayoClinic.org No fancy equipment required. Everyday items like a rubber band or towel can add variety. For seniors, start slower, perhaps every other day, and build up. Listen to your body, as overdoing it could worsen symptoms. With that foundation, let's ease into the exercises, each chosen for its proven ability to target wrist relief. We'll begin with wrist circles, a foundational move to kickstart flexibility and reduce that built-up stiffness. Extend your right arm straight out at shoulder height, palm facing down, and form a loose fist. Slowly rotate your wrist in clockwise circles, imagining you're stirring a pot of hearty stew on the stove. Keep them small at first, widening as comfort allows for 10 rotations, then reverse to counterclockwise. Switch to your left arm and repeat the set. This gentle action, recommended by the Arthritis Foundation, increases circulation and synovial fluid flow, helping alleviate the overnight rigidity that plagues many after a full night's rest. Versus arthritis.org, a practical tip I've found helpful. Do this while listening to your morning podcast or radio show. It transforms a passive moment into active health maintenance, making it easier to tackle daily grips like holding a newspaper or steering wheel without that initial creak. Building on that warm-up, let's progress to wrist flexions and extensions, which zero in on strengthening the forearm muscles that support your wrists. Rest your right forearm on a stable surface like your kitchen table, with your hand hanging off the edge, palm facing up. Gently curl your wrist upward toward your body, as if lifting a light shopping bag from the floor. Hold briefly, then lower it back down in a controlled motion. Aim for 10 repetitions. Flip your palm down and repeat the up and down bends. Mirror this on the left side. The Mayo Clinic endorses these for maintaining range of motion and building grip strength, vital for arthritis management without adding joint stress. A mayoclinic.org in real-life application. Think of it as prep for everyday wins like opening a jar of preserves or carrying a grandchild. To seniors I've spoken with say it noticeably eases strain during hobbies such as fishing or knitting, especially when done consistently after meals. To extend the benefits to your fingers, which often suffer alongside wrist issues, incorporate finger spreads next for enhanced dexterity. Place both hands flat on the table, fingers together and relaxed. Slowly spread them apart as wide as feels good, like fanning out a deck of cards for a game night with friends. Hold that stretch for 5 seconds to engage the muscles, then bring them back together. Repeat 10 times. For a gentle challenge, wrap a rubber band around your fingers and thumb, pushing outward against the resistance. This adds safe intensity. Healthline and Arthritis Foundation experts praise this for combating hand stiffness and improving fine motor skills, which can wane with wrist arthritis. Arthritis.org. Here's a senior-friendly hack. Pair it with desk time, like browsing emails or recipes on your tablet. It counters the effects of prolonged sitting, keeping your hands ready for tasks such as signing greeting cards or handling tools in the garage. Don't overlook fist clenches, a versatile exercise for bolstering overall hand and wrist endurance. Start with your hands open, palms up on your lap or thighs. Curl your fingers into a tight fist, squeezing firmly for 5 seconds as though gripping a stress ball during a long phone call. Then release fully, spreading your fingers wide to stretch. Cycle through this 10 times per hand. This technique, backed by the Mayo Clinic, enhances muscle tone and circulation, key factors in dialing down pain and preventing flares. The mayoclinic.org make it more meditative by syncing squeezes with deep breaths. It's perfect for unwinding after errands, like grocery shopping or walking the dog, and can even serve as a quick mood lifter when joint aches try to dampen your day. For added precision, and to address the thumb's role in wrist health since thumb arthritis often compounds issues, try thumb touches. Hold your right hand out, palm facing up, and touch your thumb to each fingertip in sequence. Index, middle, ring, pinky, then reverse the order back to index. Complete 10 full sequences, then switch to the left hand. Picture it as practicing scales on a keyboard. The Arthritis Foundation notes it sharpens coordination and mobility, directly countering arthritis's grip on fine movements. Arthritis.org. Practically speaking, this is a game changer for modern seniors, aiding in texting family updates or chopping ingredients for a barbecue. And I've heard it helps maintain independence in activities like remote control navigation or puzzle solving. To make this routine even more comprehensive and keep it under 5 minutes while building variety, let's add a couple of bonus moves inspired by expert recommendations. First, the prayer stretch. Place your palms together in front of your chest, fingers pointing up like in a prayer position. Then slowly lower your hands toward your waist while keeping palms pressed, feeling the gentle pull in your wrists. Hold for 10 to 30 seconds and repeat twice. The Arthritis Foundation suggests this for stretching the wrist flexors and reducing tension from daily activities. It's ideal for post-activity recovery, say after a round of golf or yard work, and seniors appreciate its seated ease. Another enhancer, finger walks. Rest your hands palm down on the table, then walk. Each finger forward one at a time, lift, and move the index, then middle, and so on, mimicking a spider crawling. Do this for 30 seconds per hand. Mayo Clinic resources indicate it promotes individual finger strength and wrist stability, helping with arthritis-related weakness. MayoClinic.org tie it into downtime, like during a favorite show, to make consistency effortless. Wrapping up, you've now got an expanded 5-minute wrist routine, straightforward, evidence-based, and customizable to your American lifestyle that targets arthritis pain head-on. With daily commitment, expect reduced stiffness, stronger grips, and more freedom in pursuits, from community events to quiet reading sessions. Grounded in CDC stats and expert guidance, it's not hype, it's a pathway to sustained relief and vitality. Now, over to you. Let's make this interactive. In the comments, share how wrist arthritis has shaped your routine lately. Maybe detail a challenge, like pain during a hobby, or a success story from similar exercises. Stand your ground. Do you believe low-impact moves like these are the best defense against joint woes? Or have alternatives like yoga or supplements been your go-to? We're eager for your thoughts on future topics: Toonie relief for hikes, back care post-gardening, heart tips for active seniors, or energy hacks amid chronic fatigue. Your insights, stories, and suggestions build this supportive circle, inspiring content that hits home. If this sparked something, like it, share with a friend navigating arthritis, and subscribe for more empowering guides. Remember, you're in control. Embrace these small steps for big gains. Stay positive and keep thriving, friends.